a bee and walk the streets where artsy markets be. Many promoters rub my liver, yo, they talk is cheap. Right. Across the street, I see a couple cats sparking beef. Lost to me as with urban youth and heat for cheap prices. I operate my devices, transmit through speakers to communicate what life is. Giving more than just my two bare knuckles to fight with. Spirit motivated to elaborate that Christ lifts. I'm a fan of the slam dance, passion and movement. When the chains loosen, crash course exclusive. Landscape destructive with a love for trying to build. Start from scratch to accurately capture what I feel. I'm ill from a contagious sickness. I'm in the midst of individuals channeling energy so intense that it's instant upon exposure. Ready to strike like the cobra. I contend for what I know is truth until the game's over.
You're listening to the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. The show is coming up in about 2 minutes. Don't go away. Stay tuned. Check it. Identify with the positive vibe. Optimist opportunities, not opting to opt for options. Dangerous mind with a clear conscience. Open up and you might get it. That's right. I said it. One of the four to testify. You're living lightheaded. Pure thought, mic check, tenant. Put it in it. Abraham descendant. Better reckon it. Isolate your style so you're not tempted to blend it with the temperament of the popular developing tenement to skill. That's why I make sure my step to the rhythm's original. Skip the bullseye. Common vision ends up in crowded centers. An orthodox approach, so I aim for the outer edges. It's about to be on and popping. Show coming up in about a minute and a half. Stay tuned.
Now on and on, I'm on the odyssey, auditing the product of modern artistry. Don't bother me, I'm honestly starting too hard into all of the common songs are talking of problems, but never commenting on proper ways to solve. Call a response from the audience is all the Darwinies that started all against all them and said it. Our investments would expose the hearts and tenants. Obvious for all there's all the
You're locked and loaded and listening to the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Y'all don't hear me though. The show is coming up in about 30 seconds. Don't go away. Stay tuned.
Solve a bit of numbers while the crowd was getting lost in it. The gathering for unity has proved to be the start of it. Yeah, hip-hop is an economist, so like I'll have a problem with it. Can't we all just play our role and live the way that God intended? Cause see when the song is ended, try not to be all offended. I'm coming to shots intending to water the land in me.
Stewart Media and Entertainment. Let's go.
Yo, check this out. Wait till they pick up the phone. Check this out.
Hello, Puppet Factory.
Yeah. Can I speak to Dan Patrick or Colin Cowherd or Skip Bayless or that ninja Stephen A. Smith?
Nah, bruh. They not here.
Hey, yo, tell them. Dougie Stewart and the Stewie said, since they think they show hot and they sports talk, guy talk soldiers, tell them we'll go to war.
Listen up, sports talk show fans and Puppet Factory refugees. Tired of predictable rants, relentless bullfish, and politically correct propaganda? No worries. Doug Stewart to the rescue.
Oh, punk-ass Tom Brady.
The police think they can shoot a ninja in the back just because he's a ninja? I say, that.
Yes, sir.
Get the hell out of here with that scripted sports talk radio, because you just entered the TDSS zone.
Ball peanuts for you. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
I don't know what they want from me. I feed them, and I clothe them, and I rejuvenate them. That's inflation, baby.
Buckle up, boys and girls, and get ready to ride raw with the realest, trillest sports and guy talk show in the world. This is the Doug Stewart Show.
Yes! Yeah.
Let's go. Anyone else that want us, you can trust it. Ain't no fear. You can talk in my ear. Okay, all right now, how big or what you say? Ain't no more playing.
Yeah. Let's go, Stewies, let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What's happening? And welcome to the Doug Stewart Show. And this is a Man Talk Monday, and oh boy, we got a lot of great things planned for you today, as we do every single day. Shots out and good morning to all of the Stewies. Your boy is back, ready to roll. A lot to get into today, man. A lot to get into today. But first, Fabulous, bring it back!
Nice.
Woo! Yeah. Welcome to the Doug Stewart Show. The realest, trillest sports and guy talk show in America. Yeah. Hey, man, so good morning. Your boy is back on this Man Talk Monday, June 12, 2017. Thank you for joining your folk. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, there's a couple of things I need you to do. I need you to go to Spreaker.com. If you're not already listening to the show there, go to Spreaker.com. That's speaker with an aura. Search and find Stewart Media and Entertainment. Okay, once you find it, there's a little follow button there on that page. Hit the follow button so that when this show or any other show goes live on the network, you'll be alerted, all right, through your phone, through Facebook, through Twitter, or just an email. And the second thing I need you to do is to click on the little chat bubble. We have the best chat room in the world. I call it the Fantasy Island of Sports and Guy Chat. And the people inside that chat room, I call them the Stewies. Yes, sir. Good morning, Stewies. Or Stewettes. Yeah, so post your thoughts in the chat room. I read it all throughout the show. It makes this the most interactive sports and guy talk show in America. Today is a Man Talk Monday. Obviously, we'll get into all of the little stories from this past weekend in the world of sports, entertainment, and beyond. Obviously, Now or Never Part 2 alludes to the fact that the Cleveland Cavaliers have another opportunity to play forward in the NBA Finals. Let's touch upon Game 5 on Friday night. The debacle that was. We will talk about that here in a second. Tyronn Lue says the Cavs play too nice. Brooklyn's finest. Michael Oher's issues. Mike Vick celebrated. SUperbowl LII favorites. And Bob Stoops steps down. Levar Ball is back in the news as well. So we may get to that a little bit later on today's show as well. Hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show, birthdays and entertainment. We have a lot of fun with that. Let's see. Bobby Christina's boyfriend back in the news, and the Black Panther trailer comes out. We'll talk about all that on the show. So today is a Man Talk Monday. What did I do over the weekend before we even get into the show? Oh, well, obviously y'all know what I did. Most of y'all know what I did. This past Thursday and Friday, I went on my annual golf trip with my homeboys, cats I went to school with, fraternity brothers and all of that. We went to the great Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Now, there's a lot of great vacation destinations in this country. You know, Orlando is good, Disney World. You can go to California, Los Angeles, New York City, Miami. But there's no place like the great Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Shut up! Myrtle Beach was phenomenal, man. Myrtle Beach was phenomenal. We played 3 rounds of golf, hung out, played cards, and went out in the strip and, you know, did what dudes do on that type of trip. You know, guys' weekend trip. Drunk a lot of alcohol. I can't deny that. It took me pretty much a whole day to recover. Got back yesterday afternoon. Left early yesterday morning. Got back late, a little bit late afternoon yesterday. And pretty much slept the entire night trying to recover from the last couple of days. But that was good. But we are back, man, and ready to get you going on this sports and what y'all talking about in the world of sports, entertainment, and beyond. So we're playing cards Friday night. And at the same time, we're watching this game, Cavs, Warriors, Game 4. Warriors up in this series 3-0. I, just like most people, probably thought that this series was a wrap, but such was not the case. As the Cleveland Cavaliers destroyed the Golden State Warriors in Game 4, 137-116. And I'm going to get into the numbers coming up here in the next segment, more in detail about what Cleveland did on Friday night, man. Just absolute sheer domination. And a couple of things jumped out at you. The big points, I guess, from the game Friday night, I know a lot of y'all probably echo the same sentiments, man, was the refs. I mean, we get a lot of cats that listen to this show, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. We got a couple of cats, in particular that Ninja, who has a show here on the network, the Underground Railroad, always talking about the referees and how the games are set up and they're fixed and this, that, and the other, man. And I don't buy into that crap. I mean, I don't buy into all of that stuff, man. For the most part, I think that's ridiculous. I think it'd have to be too big of a conspiracy. You'd have to have too many people involved where someone wouldn't come out, and be able to document said such cheating or fixing of games. I don't buy that. I love the NBA. All right, I do. But Friday night makes you kind of scratch your damn head. And the big conversation always as well is, how do the refs call a game? Not that it's fixed necessarily, but how do the refs call a game? Obviously, if you call a game, very tight, where, you call touch fouls and, that type of thing, man, that favors the Golden State Warriors because they're able to flow more freely up and down the court, transition basketball, they spread the floor, they can shoot threes. If it's not that much of a physical game, then clearly that kind of favors the Golden State Warriors. But when you call the game very loose, where you let cats hack each other, you let guys play real physical basketball, kind of old school 80s, 70s basketball, early 90s basketball, that clearly favors the Cleveland Cavaliers. And remember last year, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, remember last year when Cleveland got down in the series, I was screaming from the rooftops that they should play more physical. Stop. If they're going to lose, damn it, lose playing a style of basketball that's conducive for them, to have a good outcome. And so, obviously, they figured it out last year and came back from 3-1. But the other night, you saw a totally different called game than you did in games 1, 2, and 3. So it kind of makes you scratch your head a little bit, man. Like, you clearly and totally take Golden State out of their flow. You change momentum up based on the calls that were made in that game, man. And you took Golden State 100% out of the flow and their rhythm of what they normally do. Now, listen, don't get it twisted. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I'm happy that Cleveland won. I want the Cleveland Cavaliers to win this series. I don't think that's going to happen, like most of y'all. I do not think that's going to happen. As a matter of fact, I think Golden State is probably going to come out tonight and beat these cats maybe by 40 points, okay? But the other night was very, very suspect. I must say that. The calls that were made, that whole thing with Draymond Green and whatever, and Steve Kerr and whoever got the technical, that was strange. The calls, man. Like those conspiracy theorists out there for the NBA, they got a lot of bullets in their gun in this conversation. Very, very strange. We'll get into the numbers once again when we get back from the break and exactly how it went down and how strange it was. Seeing as what happened in game 1, 2, and 3 to what happened the other night. Very, very strange. Very suspect to say the least. Very suspect to say the least. So I want to get y'all thoughts on that, man. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. We'll read your emails, take your phone calls, get your thoughts about Game 5 or Game 4. And also we're going to preview Game 5 tonight in the NBA Finals. So a lot of basketball talk, some football sprinkled in here and there. This is what we do on the Doug Stewart Show. Don't go away. Back in 3 minutes.